Hello and welcome to BQ Prime. A very good afternoon to all the viewers. I'm Hiral Dadia. Clearly, if you go to see good momentum that we're seeing in terms of where markets are concerned, we have scaled today little above those, almost near the 19,450 mark as we speak. In fact, we hit a high of 19,472 and the advanced decline ratio on Nifty 50 has now skewed towards the bulls. Hindalco continues to be the top gainer, and this is on the back of the commentary that we heard on the capex plans at the AGM. Axis, ICICI, SBI, so Bank Nifty is also pretty strong. Divis is another one. Adani Enterprises is seeing pressure in today's session. Geo Financial Services, third consecutive session where the stock is locked in lower circuit. Bharti Airtel as well as Sun Pharma are few of the other top losers as well in the last hour of trade. But let's welcome in our guest to understand more in terms of what levels are indicating. Mehul Kothari, AVP Technical at Anand, Rathi joins. And Mehul, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Hiral. Thanks for having me again on the show.
Always a pleasure to speak to you. Mehul, overall, we've been seeing that supply at higher levels is keeping the upside absolutely restricted so far. But today's session, we are seeing some bit of momentum that has come in. The range has broadened as well in the markets today. What is it indicating so far according to you? Because there is still stiff resistance at 19,500 on Nifty.
Hiral, first of all, we'll discuss a broader picture of the market. What has happened in the last 3 months is Nifty has rallied more than 3,200, around 3,200 points. Now, for the first time in this 3 months, we are witnessing a lower top, lower bottom formation on the daily chart of Nifty and Bank Nifty. At the same time, every attempt by the bulls, earlier this used to happen that bulls used to attempt a bounce back and a very sharp bounce used to come. In fact, a sharp reversal used to come. But this time, bulls, whatever attempt bulls are making, it's going in vain. I feel bears are dominating as of now. Since many days, they have managed to keep the bulls under control. So the undertone remains a bit bearish for the market. Now, on the technical front, what has happened is 19,250, which is the recent low. Nifty has taken support exactly at that level. Now, that level is the placement of short-term or medium-term, you can say, moving average, exponential moving average, that is 50-day EMA. Exactly there, Nifty has taken support. So, once it breaches that on a positional basis, then we feel that Nifty might be preparing for a retest of 200-day EMA, which is at 18,400 or 500. So that is the broader outlook on the downside. On the upside, I feel that all this negative evidences on the technical front will be negated above 19,700. Now, for short term, as you rightly said, 19,500 seems to be a very tight resistance because as per the OI also, that is for upcoming expiry, tomorrow's expiry, OI is quite high at 19,500 call option. Right now, it is around more than 3 lakhs contracts, so 1.5 crore shares over there. But surprisingly, what has happened today is 19,400 put option have added more than 2 lakhs contracts. So that is huge. I feel 19,400 is a very strong support for tomorrow's expiry. Once that is broken, then again we could slide towards 19,300. But overall, I feel we are in a broader range of 19,700 to 19,250. Any breakout or breakdown from this range will dictate bigger trend from here on.
Right. So that's with regards to where Nifty goes. But moving on, how are you looking at Bank Nifty specifically if you have to divide it between the PSU banking space as well as the private banking space? From a technical perspective, are you seeing the PSUs actually play a catch-up rally with the private banking counters?
See, of course, right now, what has happened after many days, first of all, Bank Nifty has given a significant move. It has outperformed the benchmark index. So this was quite in line with the expectation because it was highly oversold. We saw a corrective move of around 3,000 points from the top in Bank Nifty. So now I feel that the last leg of the rally in Bank Nifty was driven by PSU banks. So once again, PSU banks are looking more lucrative. Of course, on today's rally is backed by private banks, but I feel that move could be very much limited because a couple of stocks like ICICI is there, Kotak is there. They are participating a lot in Bank Nifty, but from traders' perspective, I feel Bank of Baroda, Can Bank, and PNB can provide good returns from here on if at all market reverses from here.
Right. Moving to stock-specific action, let's look at Hindalco, which is seeing some strong moves in today's session. What would you advise investors to do?
See, of course, since last 3 to 4 trading sessions, most of the metal stocks have been under radar and they have performed quite well. In fact, along with Hindalco, we are liking from the metal space. Along with that sale, that is Steel Authority, also we are liking. But to be specific for Hindalco, right now it is on a verge of breakout. The breakout is not yet confirmed because what we have experienced in metal is they are highly laggard. Okay, the technical signals which they provide, they generally fail. In the last 5 to 6 months, we have seen that most of the breakouts have failed. So right now, I feel that one should not jump into fresh buying in Hindalco. Of course, they can keep holding their long positions because the structure is bullish, but fresh buying is advisable only above 468, which is the recent high. So once 468 is taken out, then the breakout will get confirmed, and we could be heading towards 500 or even 510 in Hindalco. But right now, one should wait and watch for 468. In fact, if you compare Hindalco with NMDC, of course, metal stock, NMDC has confirmed the breakout. It has confirmed this breakout near 118. So that looks more lucrative. But Hindalco, one should wait for 468.
Right, so that's Hindalco. Moving on, you're seeing some bullish momentum with regards to Crompton as well in trade today. What's the setup looking like?
See, setup looks really good for Crompton. The only thing is one should wait for a couple of trading sessions. This counter should hold on to 305 or 308 levels on closing basis for 2 to 3 more trading sessions because that will confirm a change of trend. Since last, if I can see the chart, since October 2022, almost a year, it is almost a year, the stock has been trading below its long-term moving average. So for the first time, it has uh, started trading above that moving average, 200-day moving average. So that indicates change of trend, but also that needs confirmation. So a couple of trading sessions, it stays above this moving average, then I feel a new round of rally will begin in Crompton believes, and this stock can be bought or accumulated with an investment perspective of 3 to 6 months. I feel 360 or 380 could be the next targets, which are around 20% from here on. So counter looks really good, but one should wait for a couple of trading sessions for stronger confirmation.
Right. How is Indian Hotels and Sun TV looking like? Because again, that is seeing a bullish setup, Mehul.
See, Indian hotels, along with most of the hotel stocks, have been doing good. And in today's session, it has attempted for a fresh breakout. See, all-time high was somewhere near to 406. It has made a high of 408. So currently, it is closing way below that. So that is not an encouraging sign because at the same time, along with the breakout, we are witnessing some kind of divergences also in the stock, and volumes are quite high today. So if it closes above 408, then the breakout is confirmed. Otherwise, it's a kind of whipsaw. You know what is whipsaw? It's a false signal. So better to wait and watch for this counter. Once it starts trading about 408, that is today's high, then I feel the momentum should continue towards 420 or 430. So as of now, this counter should be avoided completely. Better to wait and watch in Indian hotels.
Right. Mehul, how about a Dixon Technologies? Because yesterday's session also it saw some good amount of long addition. What is the setup looking like today, and what would you advise investor to do?
See, overall, this breakout in Dixon above 46 or maybe 4700 looks somewhat like inverse head and shoulder, and some can see even a bullish cup and handle pattern in Dixon. So I feel overall the structure is really good, and upside target is somewhere near to 6,000 or maybe 6,500 from here on, which is almost 30% from here on. But of course, the target will take time. Overall, I feel till the time 4,000 or 4,000 is quite away from here, but at least 4,300 is not taken out, which is almost 600 points from here. Till the time 4,300 is not taken out on the downside, the structure remains positive. Buy on dips. I feel 6,000 or maybe 6,500 could be the next target. So this stock can be, one can accumulate the stock in cash. Other than, I don't remember it's there in FO or not, but one should buy the stock on every dips in cash market.
Right. How are you looking at a HDFC Bank? Because today the open interest tradition is pretty strong. Some good long positions are being built in today's session. And yesterday, in fact, we saw some short additions. What's the trend looking like?
See, as of now, it is sideways to negative.
Hmm.
Okay, but I don't feel there is much downside left in this counter. In fact, one should be prepared enough to go long in this counter. I'll give you a trigger point. 1610 on spot. Okay, that should be the trigger point. If it clears that, one should go into long HDFC Bank, because if that is getting confirmed, then I feel the stock will be preparing for a fresh round of rally near to 1700, or maybe in fact 1800 in the coming few months. So 1610 is the trigger point. On the downside, I feel there is a possibility that it might test 1550 or maybe 1500. So let's wait and watch how much downside is still there in this stock. But once it clears 1610, one should grab it for trading perspective, and even in fact for investment perspective also.
Right. Mehul, apart from the names that we've discussed, anything else that comes to your radar that one should be watching out for?
Um, See, I don't have any specific targets or stop losses, but Hiral, I feel OMC sector, one should look forward to OMCs because they have been beaten down in the last 15 days or so. All the stocks, that is uh, Oil India, not Oil India, Indian Oil Company, Hind Petro, and BPCL. I'm liking HPCL and BPCL a lot from here on with regards to risk reward ratio, because both the stocks are highly oversold, and I feel 10 to 15% upside can be seen in 15-20 days or maybe a month or so. In fact, in the series of September. So both the stocks should be on the radar. From metal space, we are liking sale. Sale looks really good with a stop loss of 84. 84 is a very strong support, so one can go long in sale with a stop loss of 84. Upside target, I feel, is 90, and in fact 94 is the second target. So sale is another counter apart from OMCs. And one more stock which we are liking is HAL. We have recommended this stock to our clients since many days, but at this point of time also it's a fresh buy. Although it is up by 4%, I feel this counter is preparing for 4400 to 4600 kind of levels. On the downside, support is at 3800. So any depth of 50 to 100 points from here on can be used as a buying opportunity in Hindustan Aeronautics also.
Right. So these are few of the names one should be watching out for as well. Thank you, Mehul, so much for joining us on the show and sharing the views. So a lot of investment opportunities that could be on the radar from here on. But clearly, if you go to see from a market's perspective, as we speak, you have seen some bit of momentum in today's session that has been maintained as well. And we're trading at almost at the 19,450 mark. Good support coming in from Bank Nifty as well. In fact, a little over 1% is the kind of up move that we're seeing with regards to Bank Nifty, inching towards the 44,500 levels, but we will close below that. Almost a 486 points rally coming in there, and you almost have 11 advances and one decline in terms of Bank Nifty. So clearly that has been the outperformance, and that is what has led to that upsurge that we are seeing in the markets today as well. Overall, if you see in terms of stock specific action, again, all your stocks which are related to Chandrayaan, I beg your pardon, and that's the space-related stocks have seen a good up move in today's session as well. So good, interesting moves coming in on that front. Hindalco is another one which is seeing a strong up move in today's session, the top gainer in terms of Nifty 50. So overall, the stock-specific action has continued, but today there is some bit of momentum that the markets have taken off as well. But whether this will be maintained or not is something we need to wait and watch. That's all that we have on this session. Thanks for watching, and lots more lined up on the other side. Please stay tuned to BK Prime.